Hey, what's up? John Sonnemas here from simpleprogrammer.com. Oh, got the weird halo light again. Alexa, turn on the office lights. Yeah, okay. That's right. All right. Now we're rocking it. All right, so I want to do this video. Actually, I paused myself in that's a really weird expression I've got there. It's kind of freaking me out. I think I need to.
Hey, what's up, John?
Oh, that's weird. Oh, man. I just look weird a lot.
I am rocking the Zelda hat today.
All right, that's fine. That's weird. Let's stop there. There we go. That's good. So I wanted to do a response to a comment I got on this video. Honestly, I think that the person who left this comment didn't actually watch the video, which, I mean, I understand it is an 8-minute video, right? I've been diagnosed with ADHD as well. So I understand that, but I thought I'd address it anyway because there were a few people that missed the point in this video, and I thought, hell, let's go, let's double down. I like to double down on shit. Okay, so I did this video here about don't be a tryhard, and we can put a card up there so you can actually get to the video, or you can just look it up. And what I talked about in this video was about waiting for opportunity. So not being the kind of person that goes, and I talked about charging the pitcher mound, right? And what I want to talk about a little bit more here is two things. One, that timing is everything, and that's really what the point of this video was to understand that timing is everything, not to not be aggressive and not be a bulldog, right? And I want to talk about that other point of what's the difference between being a try hard and trying hard, because those are very different things, even though they sound very similar. So I got this video or this comment from Abraham, and I don't know why I said Abram, but Abraham. Again, not picking on Abraham here, probably pretty cool guy. Sometimes I respond to comments and it seems like I'm being like really harsh, and sometimes I'm being a little harsh, but most of the time I'm just being moody. I'm low on carbs, all right? So that's how it is. But no, honestly, like most of the time I'm just being very direct, okay? So just for some of you that are, fragile, have fragile little feelings, I don't want to hurt them. But I also really don't care that much because it's just words. We're just having fun here. We're just playing the game. So I don't know why I'm saying this, but I just want to say this because I don't want to pick on Abraham. Okay, I'm sure he's a pretty cool guy, but I don't think he watched the video. But there were other people that said things on this video, so I wanted to clarify to make sure that you understand the point, because I think this is a really important point to get in your life. And the reason why I'm saying that and why I made the video is because I didn't get this and I have screwed it up. Like, this is one of those bad things that you can do, is when you force things and when you don't understand the difference between being aggressive and being and trying hard and being a try hard. Okay, so not understanding timing. Timing is key. Okay, it's the context in which you do things, not just what you do, that matters. It matters a lot. So Abraham says, I disagree with this. People don't try hard enough. You should be a try hard. I wouldn't try on easy mode or take it easy. I will go hard, and if anyone thinks it's being needy, well, I don't mind what people think. I know I work for results. Patience and gratitude doesn't bring results. Trying hard will tell you the real results on where you are really at. Not trying hard will just subconsciously make you think you're on the right path, when in actuality, you don't know because you haven't actually tried hard yet. Anyone who is not a try hard can just fall back on, I didn't even try hard. And I believe we are kindred spirits, Abraham, actually, even though I may be disagreeing with you here, because we are saying the same thing. Okay, I'm agreeing with 90% of what you're saying here. There's a few semantics that I will pick on here. I will say that there is a difference between being a try hard and trying hard, like I said. And then there's a couple other things here that I'll say, which is that if anyone thinks it's being needy, well, I don't mind what people think. Well, those two things are contradictory. They don't go together, because if you don't care what people think, then you're not going to be needy. If you're coming across as needy, it's because you do care what people think. That's what being needy is. And that's what being a tryhard is. A tryhard is someone who's trying to impress, who's trying to force things, who's trying to make things happen. But what they're trying to do is they want the result, but they don't want to necessarily do the hard work required for the result. They want someone else to fill in the gap for them. That's what being a tryhard is. Being a tryhard is someone who wants the opportunity to come into the lap. They want someone else to do something for them to make a thing happen. So they're constantly at the door. They're constantly bugging a person. They want that, but they're not actually doing the work themselves, if that makes sense. So someone who tries hard, right, is someone who's out there, right? I talked about, I did this video, if you don't believe me, if you think I'm skating the line here and I'm wussing out and saying don't give it your all, that's bullshit. I did this video about being a fucking bulldog somewhere up here. You can check that out, and I give it to you straight. I mean, I am one for, and I'm not fucking a person to not try hard, okay? But I try not to be a try hard, okay? And so I'll give you a couple examples here. Or let me pick on a few other things here. So patience and gratitude does not bring results. Yes, absolutely, patience and gratitude does bring results, right? But patience and gratitude alone doesn't bring results, right? Just being patient, just waiting all the time, and just having a lot of gratitude doesn't bring the results. You still got to put the pedal to the metal. You still got to take action. You still got to slam it hard and do what you got to do in order to get the results. But at the same time, I don't know why I have these in my ears. I do not know why, because I don't need to hear anything. There's no sound coming out of those things. That's just kind of crazy. But my point is this, right? You need to have gratitude, and you do need to have patience, because timing is so important. And that's where people mess up. This is where I've messed up so many times. And the reason why I made this video originally is because I have done things in my life to try and force opportunities, right? I've hired people when it's not right because I just need to get the shit done, right? I just want to get it done. Or I've made decisions, or I've done things or gone directions, right, where it wasn't right. There wasn't the right feeling. There wasn't the right opportunity. And I tried to force to make the thing that I wanted to have happen instead of waiting for the opportunity. Now, I am all about working hard. I'm all about nailing it, like pushing it to the limit and making things happen. But the way that you make things happen is you work your ass off, and then more opportunities come, and you wait for those opportunities to come, and then you take action on those. You can't go out of order. You can't take the things that you're not ready to tackle yet, and you can't make things happen that are not ready, because when you do that, that's when you suffer. That's when you make mistakes. That's when you're not being patient enough, and you're not having enough gratitude of what you already have, and those are very deadly mistakes, in my opinion. I'm saying this. I'm saying my opinion, but I mean absolutely. I don't mean my opinion. I mean, yes, these are definite problems and mistakes. I can assure you that you will fuck up if you do not obey this basic law of the universe, which is that timing is so important. And I'll tell you the same thing for you guys, right? Because here's another thing, right? So women want a guy that is not discouraged very easily, is very determined on what they want, wants to get them, does not allow her to rebuff him and reject him. He's rejection proof, but at the same time, they don't want a guy that's needy. And so this is a very good example of the difference between that. So if you are a pleasing person, if you're trying to make something happen and you're so tied up in the results, okay, this is where it's like, oh, I really got to get this girl, I really got to impress her and do whatever I can and please her in some way so that she will give me what I want, okay, that is coming from a place of neediness, and that's being a tryhard. I'm trying to impress, I'm trying to get approval of someone, I'm trying to get them to do something for me, or for this forcing this opportunity that may not be right. That is the opposite. That's the wrong side of that. But you could say that that's trying hard. It is. It's trying really, really hard. But it's being a tryhard. On the other hand, okay, you can be the kind of guy that's like, that's not, doesn't take no for an answer, but they're not, because they don't care, because they're not being rejected, because they're shrugging off what is happening. They're shrugging off the rebuff, they're shrugging off the rejection, and saying, like, I'll give you a perfect example, okay, a character, and I'll do a video on this topic specifically. I want to talk about Han Solo, okay? I want to talk a little bit about Han Solo. So think about Han Solo's character, right, in Star Wars, in original Star Wars, not the crap that they put out now. But what did he do, right? Princess Leia is all this like tough woman. She's like, I don't need guys' help or whatever. And he's like, listen, princess, listen, princess. Yeah, get in the Millennium Falcon. We're going. Yeah, I'm gonna rescue you anyway. I don't care, right? So he is determined. He is not going to be pushed off, right? But he's not coming off as a tryhard. He's not like, oh, sorry, I want to impress you. I'll do anything that you want in your life to impress you, to make you want me, right? That's the difference. And so I'm using this example because I want you to, because you can very clearly see this, right? I mean, I hope you can clearly see the difference between someone who doesn't give up because they have character, because they're stronger than the obstacles, because they don't let shit phase them. They don't let shit phase them, okay? And someone who's a tryhard, who just wants the result, who puts everything into it because, but they let the shit phase them. It hurts them. They feel sad. They like are just won't give up because they're desperate and needy. You see the difference? There's a clear difference, and so you can see this definitely, for you guys, the social dynamics in this case, but it applies to your whole fucking life, right? Think of it like fortune is a lady, okay? You're chasing fortune, okay? And so what are you doing? How are you approaching this lady who is fortune? Right? Are you the desperate, needy guy that's like, oh, whatever I can do, just fortune, just give me fortune, please, just love me, fortune, just treat me nice, right? Or are you that, okay, which is the try hard, or are you the guy that's like, you know what, fuck you, fortune, whatever you like, you could give me whatever, I'll just take it, I'll just whatever you give me, you throw me your worst, and I still come through. I still love you, fortune. I'm still coming for you. I'm going to get you one way or another. You can give me all the shit that you want in life, but I will fucking come through it and I will conquer. I'm a fucking bulldog, okay? That is trying hard versus being a tryhard. That's the difference right there. Boom. Mic drop. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you next time. Take